So this is a 2021 F-150. It's an XLT Power Boost. Power Boost is what they call their hybrid. So it's half electric and the V6, I believe. So you've got the hybrid system over here, then the V6 Power Boost, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, cruise control, lane assist, adaptive cruise control, so it'll keep you a certain distance from the car in front of you. Different drive modes. It's got normal, tow, haul, eco, sport mode, and slippery and trail. Auto hold, so basically like a stop start kind of. You get to a red light, you put your foot on the brake. Once you come to a complete stop, you can take your foot off the brake and it won't move until you hit the gas again. Adaptive cruise, it keeps you a certain distance from the car in front of you. Speed limit, it starts flashing here. It knows the speed limit of the road you're on, and it'll start flashing if you're going over the speed limit. The lane keeping system obviously keeps you in the lane. That's actually pretty good in this truck. Pre-collision assist. If you're too close to the car in front of you, it'll start flashing. If you are backing up and you get too close to the wall, it'll stop for you. Rear view camera delay, that's obviously a delay on the camera. Blind spot information system, that's obviously your blind spots. So it's got on the side mirrors the little orange thing that flashes when there's someone in your blind spot. Cross traffic alert, I'm not sure what this is. When in reverse, alerts you of vehicles approaching. Oh yeah, so if you're backing out of a parking spot, it'll start beeping to let you know that there's a car coming from either direction, which is super nice. The driver alert is basically if you're drifting too much, it'll start flashing and yelling at you basically. Power onboard, so this truck specifically has a generator mode basically. So you can use this plug, there's another plug back here, and then there's a plug, an outlet in the back of the truck. So right now, these get about 400 watts. And if you put it in generator mode, it goes up to 2400 watts is the max. That's what I have my air compressor plugged into. And my little 6-gallon air compressor uses about half, so it's like 1250 watts. When you're in generator mode, the engine has to be on. If you're on battery like I am now, the generator mode won't work. It has to use the gas engine. This laptop stand is something that I bought and mounted in here. I actually had this in my van previously, and I just bought the different base for the F-150. All the seats are electric. This seat's electric. This seat's electric. They both got seat warmers, so that's pretty nice. Even if when it's cold out, which I'm in Florida, so it doesn't get cold very often, but it's nice to have. Or if I just, I worked out or something, and it's like a heating pad on your back. It's pretty nice. There's 3 settings for that, and then the passenger seat also has that. It's pretty nice. It's got the trailer brake. I don't really pull anything, but it's got these trailer features. Zone lighting is very nice at night. It's got lights all the way around. They're very bright, and you have lights all around the truck. So if I'm working on a vehicle over there, I've got the light in that mirror, so I can turn that light on, and it is super bright. So it's got this, it's called an EV coach. This thing I use all the time. It's very cool when you're driving. I'll make a video of it later, but that little blue bar, that's where you're staying in electric. So you'll use electric. I'll just do it now, screw it. You'll use electric, and as you push the gas pedal, it'll go up. And if you get that little bar outside of those 2 lines, it'll switch over to the gas engine. You'll start burning gas. So it helps you use the battery as much as possible. And then it has regenerative braking. So like right now I'm keeping it in electric. And then when you brake, it's got the regenerative braking, so it'll recharge the battery as you brake. And then it tells you how much battery power you have after you use the brake. So that little bar allows you to use as much of the battery and the least amount of gas as possible, which is very cool. It's a backup camera, obviously. It's got cameras all over, so it's like a Grand Theft Auto mode almost. It's got a bed camera, so you can see if you've got stuff in the bed. You can check that out. There's a button right here that just pops your cameras on, and then you can switch between the different cameras. Your front camera, your 3 front cameras, your bed. This is for a trailer camera. You can add a trailer camera on the back, stick it on the back of your trailer, so if you're pulling a trailer, you can see behind the trailer. This is pretty nifty. If you're gonna hook up to a trailer, you can line it up so you don't have to keep jumping out and hopping back in. And then obviously the rear camera. This is the light for the bed. This is a button for, obviously, tailgate, automatic tailgate. And then it comes down nice and slow. It's got lights here and there. You can just push the button and it comes on and off. This is the outlets that I have back here. This is my air compressor, so I can plug it in. The truck has to be running, but you just push this button to turn it on and off. So if I want to use my compressor, I just plug it in. I don't like keeping it plugged in because I like to have this covered if I'm not using it. But that's pretty much it. And right now I'm getting, I want to say, close to 30 miles per gallon, even with all the weight, the tools, and the batteries and stuff that I'm carrying. I'm getting almost 30 miles per gallon, which is pretty good for a truck. A couple other cool features, obviously lock, unlock. It's got an auto start tailgate. Pretty nifty, I like that. And then it's got a auto start, so it's got to be locked. And then you hit that twice. Battery power turns on, so the AC will start running or whatever. And then when you have the key in your pocket or whatever, you just put your hand here and it unlocks. Or you can use your code. I'm not going to show you the code obviously, but you can put your code in and you're good to go. So it comes with this Ford Pass app, and you can do all sorts of cool stuff. You can lock the truck, you can unlock it, you can start the truck. It shows you your fuel level, your miles remaining. You can check the location. You can schedule remote starts. You can check the service, so you can check all your tire pressure, the oil life, the washer fluid, and you get alerts. So if your tire pressure is low or you need an oil change or whatever, it'll send you alerts. It shows you the mileage. It's pretty nifty. You can do quite a few things through here. I use it to like lock and unlock sometimes, or if I don't have my key on me, I'll do a remote start in the morning if I want the truck to, you know, turn the heater on or whatever, so that it's comfortable when I get in if it's cold out. But yeah, it's pretty nifty. It can do quite a bit, and it's free, so can't complain about that.